Brad here, welcome to the channel and welcome to another money grind video. This car is easily top 3 for me for money grind cars. It is fast. I do enjoy the handling. It's not as planted as the Spec R Silvia, but it does get a little tail happy and I enjoy it. I do have the 3 steps to building this car: purchasing, tuning, and then racing. I will get to those. I do want to say I did have a previous comment asking for cars that do not need a motor swap and that can still do it. I do have some ideas. I do have those coming, but later this week I will be dropping a Evo X one. If you want to check that out, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe and bell notification. When that comes out, you can get it right away. Let's get into it. First step is obviously go and purchase the car, and then we will also show you all the tuning parts that I put onto it. Pretty easy. Go over to Honda, get this NSX, pick your color. Again, if you're somebody who likes to change the livery and the look of the car, really doesn't matter what color you get, but pick your color. Car is kind of expensive, motor swap's kind of expensive, so it will take 2 races for you to get your money back, but again, this car is so enjoyable that it'll be worth it. So come over here, get your motor swap. I also wide bodied it. Pick whatever wheels you want. I went with the spoon wheels because it is a Honda. I do like the way they look. I did go up to 18-inch wheels. I did like the way they fit a little bit better in the wheel arches. I don't like how, if you can see it, it doesn't really make the wheel tire wider. It just makes the rim wider and it stretches it out. I'm not a big fan of that look. Let's go to our body parts. I did get the front lip type B. I did do the type B side skirt as well, and then the type A diffuser, and then I also changed the wing to the only other wing you can get. I do like the way that wing looks. So that's the setup. I had previously already done an NSX, so I went and used one of the liveries already created. I do like the way it looks, especially with the carbon fiber. If you do want to know how I do the carbon fiber, I will have the video posted in the description of how I do carbon fiber, so you guys can also do it. Now let's get to the parts. Now let's go to the parts that you need. I did do racing hard tires. I always do those first. Don't worry, I'm already above 700. We'll get it fixed in tuning. You do not need the transmission. You did upgrade the suspension. I always do that. Clutch and flywheel. Also did the brake balance controller. You will want that. Also brake pads. Need to be able to stop, along with the ceramic brake kit. Definitely need those. Fully customized LSD, and then also body rigidity. Now let's get into step 2, tuning. Now with the tuning, go ahead and pause so that way you can get all these numbers accurately. This is what I found to work. Again, the setup is perfect for me. I do like a little bit of, like I said, it being a little tail happy. You will need to cut the output of the horsepower. I went to 83. Those are the downforce you want a lot on the front and back. Again, you already saw all these parts that I purchased. This tune was fun. I do enjoy this. Let me know in the comments if you guys also enjoy it. Now step 3 and the final step is go to the race. We're going to the World Touring Car 700 at the 24-hour Le Mans. I always buy my intermediates right before I go into the race. No need to buy it in the shop. Not a big deal. But let's go over how it went. I'll explain to you how the car handles, all the fun stuff, and check it out. Now let's get into this. Again, I do this race on Fuel Map 1 with the motor swap. You don't need to do anything. You can easily make it 3 to 4 laps on a tank, so by the time the weather comes and you're going to have to pit anyways, you can just get fueled in. As you can see, pass those cars pretty easy. The car, when you let off the gas and you're braking, the back end comes out just a little bit, and that's what I like, and you can instantly get back on the gas and the car just goes. The handling on this thing is amazing. Again, top 3 car for me. Easy to get into the inside of cars when you're going around the corners, and the car is fast, as you can see, easily catching these people and passing them. Not the fastest car, but definitely a good car. And again, you didn't need to do the transmission upgrade. You can easily get to the high speeds on the straights. Hard braking, especially here and at the end, fairly good. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst, especially for how fast the car is going on the straightaways. Easily top 3. It's hard between this and the S2000 that I built. That Amuse might be a little bit better than this car, maybe not. It's up to you. You'd have to check it out, but I will have that one also in the description. And then I will have the Spec R Touring car from Nissan. That one is probably still my top one, so check that out in the description if you want to see it. And as you can see, before you even get to the end of that long back straightaway, already in front. This car is super fast. Now for me, with this race, rain came at the end of lap 3, which is when I ended up going in and pitting. It did get a little dicey at the end. It was raining really hard. Normally when it's raining, I can at least make it back, but I did have a couple crashes. But again, I was so far ahead, it didn't matter. I did get back into the pits, did change, and then went back out, and it rained the rest of the race until the about beginning of lap 6. It stopped raining, and so I was able to just sit there and wait it out. So I only had to pit once, luckily, on this one, and I was able to sit. I think I waited a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes maybe, to cross the line. But this car's great. It really is. I think it's gonna be hard to beat, other than, like I said, maybe the S2000. Maybe this one's better than the S2000, maybe it's not. The Silvia Spec R is definitely my top, but this one is right behind it. If I'm just going out trying to have fun, this is definitely a car that I will drive and probably do it. But that's just me. You guys can let me know in the comments. If you don't like it, let me know. If you have some things that you've changed up, maybe you've messed with the tune a little bit and you've gotten it to handle a little bit better. It handles the way I like it for a rear-wheel drive car. It goes. It's very good. So, coming to the end of the first lap, I think I ran a 4:06 or 4:05. Again, per lap, that's pretty fast. This was my one pit that I did. As you can see, there's the damage from where I crashed because I was going too fast in the rain. Just didn't brake fast enough. It was really heavy. Oh well. Here's some of the driving I'll give you in the rain. As you can see, car will still handle great. Back end still comes out a little bit, but it is manageable and controllable, fairly easy. Yeah, just impressed. I really am impressed with this car. And as you can see, a little tail happy there, not much. Still going full out. Just a great car. But here's the end. You can see I've been waiting for a while. This might be the closest to 30 minutes that I've gotten so far. But pretty easy win. Easy 825,000. Definitely easier and faster than doing the weekly challenges. But hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!